Hi guys, welcome to this week's webcast. Today we're going to be talking about bone formation or ossification. Ossification. There's two types of ossification. There's going to be endochondral ossification, endochondral ossification, or the prefix within endo, and chondral refers to cartilage. And then there's going to be intramembranous ossification. Intramembranous ossification. And this is going to be bones are created from a membrane. But we're going to focus on this endochondral ossification during this video. And this is how most bones are formed. And as I said before, it's formed from cartilage, and hyaline cartilage specifically. Hyaline cartilage. This will make more sense as we go through the steps here. So to begin, you have this hyaline cartilage bone model. And the first step is going to be to grow or form a periosteum around that cartilage model. Step one. We'll say periosteum, peri, around, osteum, forms. Periosteum forms, and you get the creation of a bone collar. And that's going to be illustrated here, and that's going to form around the diaphysis portion, or the shaft portion of this cartilage model. Then moving on to step two. Step two is going to be the chondrocytes in the center of the diaphysis portion of this cartilage model hypertrophy or enlarge, and that signals to the surrounding matrix to calcify. When that surrounding matrix calcifies, it gets cut off from the nutrients. The hypertrophied chondrocytes get cut off from nutrients and then die or deteriorate. And without chondrocytes to form new extracellular matrix, you actually get this cavity forming in the center of the diaphysis. So chondrocytes deteriorate, and then without new formation of ECM, you get this this cavity formation. So chondrocytes. One more time. Enlarge. Calcification occurs. And cartilage matrix breaks down. Cavity forms. Alright, that's step two. Step three. Step three is going to be the invasion of this periosteal bud. Invasion of periosteal bud. And this periosteal bud is going to be made up of an artery to carry nutrients, a vein for return, cells for the creation of bone marrow, and osteogenic stem cells, or cells that are going to become osteoblasts, as well as osteoclasts. Osteogenic stem cells and osteoclasts. And this is going to help with more bone formation and bone remodeling to begin with. And what that's going to do is form spongy bone around the remaining cartilage matrix. So whatever cartilage matrix hasn't deteriorated to form that cavity, spongy bone is going to begin to form around that remaining cartilage matrix. Cartilage matrix. And it's going to create, or this new bony area where you have this periosteal bud invasion and this creation of spongy bone is going to be the primary ossification center. So I'm just going to circle this over here. This is going to be the primary ossification center. I'll star it. Primary ossification center. Alright. Step 4 is going to be the repeating of steps 2 and 3, but within the epiphysis area. So step 4, we've got epiphyses, plural, both ends. Begin ossification. Same as steps 2 and 3. Same as steps 2 and 3. And also we have elongation of the diaphysis or shaft. Elongation of diaphysis. And remember, this is going to be made up, is going to follow matrix calcification, cells die, create that cavity. We're going to have that periosteal bud invasion with that artery, nerve, and osteogenic cells, bone marrow cells, and then spongy bone formation. Spongy bone formation, and this is going to create the first bone trabeculae. Spongy bone formation. And this is just what occurred in the diaphysis is now occurring in the epiphyses. And then this area in the epiphyses, this is the secondary ossification center. Now we have secondary ossification center. Secondary. So you can remember that because secondary are 2, there's 2 epiphyses, so you have secondary ossification center. Whereas you have 1 diaphysis, that's a primary ossification center. It's not why it's named that way, but it's a good way to remember it. We differentiate between the 2. And the 5th step, step 5, is going to be further ossification and remodeling, and becoming a mature bone. Further ossification, and remodeling. You're going to get this clear formation of an epiphyseal plate or epiphyseal cartilage, which is how your bone is going to continue to grow lengthwise. And all of the cartilage is going to be gone within the bone, but this epiphyseal plate or epiphyseal cartilage and the articular cartilage is going to be on the articular surfaces of the epiphyses. So further maturation, and all cartilage gone, except for those that I mentioned. All cartilage gone, but epiphyseal plate and articular cartilage. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thanks a lot.